Just need everyone to know I hand dipped this myself. I did a great job. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. As I mentioned at the start, I did wax this myself, and for whatever reason, it went all the way down the back. Now to get up close and personal, because there's a lot to see here, this is 54.7%, and look at that stave profile. 0 maker's marks, 46 staves, huh? And as you saw, this is called Candied apple. Candy your apple. That didn't sound right. These usually aren't too bad, even though they are covered with wax. These are set to come off fairly easily. I do sometimes have a problem with the maker's cork. Let's see what happens, shall we? Yeah. There's a strange relief in uncorking a bottle. I don't quite understand it. It's like they do with those soda commercials. I really don't like doing this, but, you know, camera, etc. Just a little. This is another bottle I actually picked up at the distillery. As I said, I waxed it myself. I've actually tried it before. Observe the color. But it has been many months since I actually tried this. And since I did the full Maker's Mark tour, I also had many whiskeys before I had this whiskey. The one thing I did do is I actually had to compare it to the other ones they had there before I made the decision of which one to buy. In 2021, I got the Toasted Marshmallow one, and this is its replacement since that one is now very empty. I do enjoy the color. This is straight up bourbon. I'm already a Maker's Mark fan. You could not tell. I'm not weeded whiskey. I don't understand it, but I'm okay with that. Now let us begin with nose. Oh my God. Really enough, I think I'm starting to understand the Maker's Mark. I'm starting to mark Maker's Mark. I don't smell candied apples, but, well, now I said that out loud, so, all right. There's a problem when they say what it should smell like. I did get a green apple note, but I think that's just because I said candied apple out loud. There's a nice brown sugar to it. I know this is almost spot on. I'm thinking of a green apple coated in a dark caramel glaze, almost like it was just made of brown sugar. It smells delightful. There's a leather note, and I think I got tobacco. I don't like tobacco, so that one's a little weird. When I think tobacco, it's not a good thing. There's a brightness, and there's darkness to this. It's both sweet and heavy at the same time because you get these heavy bourbon notes, heavy brown sugar, and the caramel note is coming across lighter. What's happening in my head is I'm thinking it's a brown sugar glaze. Oh, it's making me think of a cookie. Molasses cookies. Oh. It's very weird how there is this thread of green apple. I don't know how they did that. I could get lost in this nose. Actually, I'm already getting lost in this nose. All right, enough of that. Onto the palate. Oh, what a nice initial sip that was. Ooh, pleasant. Waiting for the burn. I don't think I'm getting it. That's good. Second sip. Hold on the palate. Move around a little bit. Oh, spicy. Cinnamon. Is that nutmeg? Oh, it keeps going. It's prickly in my tongue. But there's a lovely sweetness to this. It doesn't make me think of green apple. Or apple at all. There's no citrus notes, again, on the palate. Just that one little thread on the nose. Again, I think it's just because it's called candied apple and messing with me. Brownies. Have you ever seen those mixed brownies? It's like regular chocolate brownies, but it's got a swirl of, it's not white chocolate, but cookie, I believe. So it's like it's like if you combine brownies with cookie dough and just mushed it together. That's kind of what I'm getting on the palate. Oh, that's delightful. I have a sweet tooth, if that wasn't obvious. Hell yeah. It is a bit too spicy. It does not drink like the proof, but I did just hold my tongue for a little while longer, and it kind of numbed it a bit. There's a slight dry note. Yeah, this one's just enough. It's just enough to coat the palate. It's got a slight oiliness to it, so it just hangs around. I'm so glad I get to try all these different Maker's Marks. Maker Mark. I already knew I liked Maker's Mark. This just confirms it yet again. Just talking about their private selects options on the tour that I went to, it was incredible. They have so many different varieties. It is a great way to make something that is just, you have a standard bourbon, and yet you can take it to the next level. Delightful. Well, there you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.